putting a lot of time into lately is actually Assassin's Creed Valhalla, though.
Yeah, I see
Mainly,
you playing that.
mhm.
How is it?
I think it's pretty good actually. Currently they have this celebration going on that's pretty much their variation of Easter, essentially. You know,
Yeah.
it's called the Ostara Festival.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
between.
I'm kind of waiting till it goes down because I want the Egypt version one, the Origins,
Yeah, yeah.
because I like the Egypt one. I like where you can play as whatever.
Yeah. I know that as far as I go, like the big thing I can tell you is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, as the name would suggest anyway. It's pretty much that it's like it's essentially meant to how do I word this like it's very like Norse mythology influenced, you know. Like it's very like Viking-esque kind of thing, you know. But I mean, I enjoy it honestly, but that's just me.
Well, it is Star Wars Day, so I was thinking of playing some Star Wars games.
Yeah. I don't know. For
But
me, for me lately, the big three games have been Assassin's Creed Valhalla, 7 Days to Die, and Destiny 2, pretty much, because the Guardian games on Destiny 2 just kicked off like yesterday or the day before. So, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, I just got that set up now. Okay, good. It dropped me right back where I was. Excellent. All right, so invites going out here real quick too. There we go. Alrighty, so yep. I really don't like not being able to see. Yes,
What?
it is, hon. It's the new live
Yeah,
stream.
see there, it did it again. So check your network connection.
Send you out another one then.
Yeah, hold on, let me log back in.
Alrighty.
Yeah, hold on, honey. Let me do this. Let me check my settings and stuff again.
Alrighty.
Yeah, everything's fine. What the heck's going on with this game?
You know what else is new, right?
Yeah, I'm reloading back in, Tony. Hold on.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm actually building some wooden spikes for the temporary area here. At least so it kind of slows them down, if nothing else. Well, hello. Hello, it's good.
Okay, go ahead and send me another one, Tony.
Alrighty. I mean, because I know if nothing else, I should probably call it around 11 or 11:30. Mainly just to kind of be ready for tomorrow morning, you know.
Yeah, if it freaking keeps doing it, you can always do it. You can always play tomorrow.
Yeah,
Do you have
true.
stuff to do tomorrow?
Other than morning training, not really that I know of. Like, morning training seems to be about the worst of it so far. I mean, I figure we'll see from there later on. Now that's all
Yeah.
I know of that I have to do.
Do you have training every day, Tommy?
4 days out of the week, yeah. I actually kind of,
Okay.
I decided against going to training tonight, though. Mainly because I had a massive migraine just plaguing the hell out of me. And, you know, on top of that, pretty much, it was between the headache and, oh my god, it was just, I just didn't feel up to snuff today, simply put, pretty much. Like,
Well,
I
that's what I
really,
said. If you're not feeling good, Tommy, you shouldn't overdo it,
yeah. I mean, you know me for that one, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not saying it's a good thing that I do that, but yeah, you know, I could do with slowing down every couple hundred years. You know what I mean?
You.
Could do with slowing down just a wee bit every couple hundred years.
Oh, there we go. We're good.
Right there.
I was
Final
gonna
hill.
go.
Yep, I'm looking around for small rocks right quick here since I have it on a simple difficulty here.
Yeah, but they still run at night, though.
Well, they do, yeah. I've noticed that one there. Like, I'm keeping an ear out while I'm looking for these rocks because it says I only need 2 small stones or something to craft my bow and the arrows and whatnot. So I'm going to try and see what I can do with that. I'm staying as close to the house as I possibly can, though, because I figure just in case I get attacked, I'm going to want a quick way to get back. Like, you know, somewhere to run to as quickly as possible, pretty much. Can't seem to find the damn thing, so I'm still undetected. Can't see well enough, really, to identify where these damn rocks are, anyway. Untouched pile of garbage, though. Ooh, okay. That got me some stuff there. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's helpful. I'm still trying to find these damn small stones, though. Ooh, I just heard one that sounded really close by. I don't see anything just yet, but that doesn't mean shit about whether there's one here or not. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, like, isn't it the idea that more often than not, they strike you before you even see them, usually?
Usually, yeah, but your scent, it would show up in your little eye thing in the middle there.
Let's see here. No, it's still showing me as undetected, so that's a good thing. Still saying undetected just yet. And especially while I'm outside, I'm trying to keep it that way. Because I'm literally running around trying to find these frickin' small rocks here. Damn. It would be really nice if I could craft a damn torch or something. I'm sure that would help me see a little better. But then again, that would probably get me noticed quicker too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know, especially if I'm out here at night, I assume that would get me noticed a lot quicker than most other things. I don't know. I do gotta say one thing though, is that I had a training partner the other night ask me, during our last sparring session actually, he asked me, since I wear glasses, he's asking me, like, how I'm able to spar, like, see well enough to spar without my glasses, you know? You know what I told him I usually have to do more often than not? Well, I told him considering I'm as nearsighted as I am without my glasses, like about maybe 2-3 feet, give or take, beyond the bridge of my nose is about how far I can see for detail without them. And here's the thing is that when I'm sparring, I obviously can't really wear my glasses for safety's sake. So, you know, because that's all I need is one of the lenses take a hit and I end up with a shard of the lens in my eye or something, you know? So pretty much, when my training partner asked me how do I spar so effectively without my glasses, you know what I told him, and it really didn't seem like he believed me, and honestly I can't blame him on that one, because what I told him was that honestly I'm a lot more often than not I'm relying on guesswork pretty much to be able to spar, you know. So more often, like 90% of the time when I'm sparring, I'm kind of like I can see well enough to see a general idea of like if it's a punch or a kick or something. The tough part is usually trying to figure out in a decent amount of time as to what kind of, like, where the strike is coming from, you know. Like, is it a hook? Is it a body uppercut? Is it a straight jab? What's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, with my limited field of vision, beyond my limited detail spectrum, it gets rather difficult to be able to judge what strike's coming in. You know, because I literally have to be able to go like split second, figure out, okay, that's a punch, do something about it. You know, half the time I just come up with a counter and I just hope I'm right. You know. You know, like if somebody's swinging a hook punch, I mean, that one I can recognize fairly easily without my glasses. Because it comes at, you know, that wide sideways arc, you know. The ones that they usually catch me with the easiest, though, are usually the straight jabs or the either the straight jabs or the reverse punch. Usually are what get me because they're straight in and straight back rather than on any other kind of line, you know. So those are usually the hardest for me to judge mid-match. Good girl. Alrighty, so alrighty, let's see here. So since morning's coming around, do you want me to hang out here and you head out my way once it gets lighter?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's about 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's supposed to anyway. Blah, blah, blah.
Let's see here. I mean, I did set it so that what was it? I think it was like 15 or 20 realistic minutes is like for the 24-hour cycle thing. I think it was. Because wouldn't that be like 5 or 6? That should be going towards daytime, right?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's one thing I have not been able to figure out yet. Because I picked up a candle, and either that or a torch, and I'm trying to figure out how to either place them or put them up on the wall or something. Like how do you do, like what button allows you to do that?
What?
Pretty much like say if you pick up a candle and say you want to place it somewhere else, like how do you go about that? Like I know how to pick it up, but how to place it back down is what I'm having trouble with.
Oh. You would walk up to it and you would, triangle and all that stuff. And either if it's in your hot, you put in your hot bar easy, and then you just hit, L2 to place it. So that would be the easier way to do it.
Alright. Like, are there certain places you can and can't place them, though?
No, you can place anything anywhere.
Alright.
Should be able to.
I don't know. I mean, because I thought about L2, and I even referred to the control scheme, and it really didn't seem to overly explain how that was supposed to work. I don't know. Like, that's been a curious one for me, though. I mean, like, the candle's at least something for light. It's not much at all, but it's something. Okay, there we go. I think I got it figured out. At least for the candle, anyway. There we go.
Almost time.
I still can't get over how creepy that damn sound effect is. I still have a hell of a time getting over that.
What, the creepy sound? Yeah.
Like, you know, it just seems to come out of nowhere still for me yet.
Daytime!
Nighttime! Daytime! Yeah.
Damn cactus.
Did you run over one or did you run into one?
I ran into one.
Did I?
I said unfortunately that's downfall. You can't see them.
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you about one of the funnier aspects that I can look back and laugh on at this game from about, I don't know, maybe an hour or so ago?
What?
Like, I literally just about ran into a crowd of like 5 zombies. Immediately took a complete dead stop, turned 180 and tried to run. Did not realize there was a cactus directly behind me, so as soon as I took that 180 and ran, I ran face first into a cactus. You know, because I was kind of like, you know, running. Oh shit, crowd of zombies. 180, boom, boom, right into the freaking cactus. You know, honestly, I didn't know it was I didn't know it was a cactus at first, even. Like, I got damaged, and I started looking around for what hit me, and, you know, then I saw the cactus, and I'm like, okay, that's what hit me. You know? Like, I was looking around for the stray zombie I thought I'd missed, you know?
I keep running out of resources. I don't know how that's happening.
Yeah. Alrighty. Do you have a tracker on where I'm at, though?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna step outside since it's daytime, though.
Yeah, you should be good now.
Trying to remember where the damn door is. Okay, there we go.
I'm just gonna grab some of this stone real quick because I'm out. Which I don't know how the heck I'm out already.
I've noticed I tend to run through this stuff pretty quick, though.
You're still fighting. You're now level 3. Woohoo!
Yay. I'm looking for rocks here. So I still have to get those 3 small rocks yet. I was looking around during the night and I couldn't see it well enough to get a rock, it looked like.
That's what I said. Aren't those mining helmets? They're saints.
I mean, I very much enjoyed it, I should say, especially when we were on your guys' maps there. Honestly, you know, ever since I started my own map, you know how often I found myself
military base.
Oh shit! All right.
Ooh, whoa!
What's going on?
Shit! I ran into a zombie.
You alright, or do you need some help?
No, I'm good. It is a military base.
Okay.
Ooh,
are the military bases usually where you'll find those explosives and the landmines and whatnot?
Yes.
Like those are usually where you'll get blown up if you're not careful, right?
Yep. You'll see them on the ground. But you'll find good stuff though.
Like, so they're kind of worth the risk. It's just like make sure you're geared up ahead of time first,
you just gotta be cautious. Like, I'm gonna try to go to it.
Alright, do you want me to try to dart out there and see if I can help?
Yeah, you just gotta be careful because they're on the ground in front of this tall grass. And you don't want to walk on them. Yeah.
Because aren't they kind of like similar to claymores where they have a proximity alert that makes them blow up, right?
Yes, you could step on them.
So, or even, I'd assume like even just something as simple as like walking over them would still trigger them, right?
Yes, like
Like
they're
as long as they,
in front of me right now.
like if the big thing I would assume is that if they sense motion, they're going kaboom pretty much.
Yep, I'm gonna try and take them out.
All right, I'm headed over your way too here.
Yeah,
I currently have a bow, but I have no arrows at the moment. I will be working on that in a moment, though.
Come on, damn it.
Let's see some arrows. Come on, where are
I
you?
gotta get just right over him,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, what else, right?
Be wasting my arrows trying to take out these landmines.
Well, it's better than being me trying to walk up and punch him, right?
Yep,
That's
died.
well, I figured that'd be the case, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm at that challenge where it says start a base, so that's crafting the wood frame and placing them pretty much.
Yep, pretty much.
Ah, fucker, get out of here. Little fucking asshole. I had a zombie come up behind me and start punching me. I slugged him about 3 times in the face and ran away. I do not doubt he is not dead, but yeah, you know. I do not believe for a second that zombie's dead, though. Missed him. Okay, so anyway, still heading your way here, though.
All around me. Can't. Yeah. Usually they're usually pretty good. You can just blow them right up.
I'm still working my way towards you either way here as well.
Come on.
Okay, so I'm gonna steer clear of that wall there because it looks like there's a zombie trying to coordinate its way over that
Watch out on the
wall.
ground. They look like a little black. They're landmines. You can't step on them.
Ooh,
And I just took one out. You heard that?
I heard the explosion, yeah. Not sure where it came from, but I heard it.
That's a landmine.
Not entirely sure where it came from, but I saw it, yeah. Ooh, hi.
Oh, Tommy, be careful. There's landmines over there. Come over by me.
Okay.
Stay over here. Don't
Grab
move.
that rock.
Do not move. Just stay right there.
Okay.
I'm trying to create a path so we can get there without stepping on these fuckers.
Yeah, preferably without getting blown up, right?
Yep.
Well, if we can help it anyway. Damn, I need more rocks to craft more arrows. I only have 1 so far.
Just be careful. Like there's one right here.
Yeah, because I'm like I'm staying behind you, but I'm trying to keep semi-close distance with you as well. Yep, there's another one. Hey, do you see the other guy over there trying to work his way over the wall and can't seem to figure it out?
Well, it's a good thing. We're attracting the zombies.
Yeah. Well, not always a good thing, right?
Well, they'll take out the landmines.
Ah, fuck. Hey, I found one.
You're dead, Tommy?
I found one.
That's what I said.
Yeah. I got adventurous and I paid for it, pretty much.
I told you to stay by me.
Yeah, I saw something that caught my interest. It was one of those ooh shiny moments. Next thing I knew, I got blown up, and I'm like, yep, I got curious and I paid the price. Can I have you grab my pack nearby if you can get to it?
Yeah, I'll pick it up, Tommy. I'll give it to you.
Alright. I mean, as long as you're able to get to it without getting blown up, preferably, though. That'd be great. Because I lost it because I was the dumbass that went, ooh, shiny, and then, oh. Yep.
Alright, I got it all, Tommy. So, just make it over to me.
Yep, working my way there now.
Shit.
Okay, so this time, none of the ooh shiny moments, just stick close, right?
Yeah, stick close.
So if I see something that is shiny, I resist the urge to look at it and investigate it. Especially if it requires me walking around to do so.
Pretty much.
Because I assume that if I go, ooh, shiny, I'm probably going to get blown up again.
Yep.
There we go. But yep, I'm slowly working my way towards you here. I assume you only have to worry about those, like, near military bases, though, right?
Yes. And Wasteland. Those are things that are in the Wasteland that blow you up.
Ah, okay. The same thing that just blew me up?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay. Ah, okay.
Come on, quit being a pain in the butt.
Well, where's the fun in that?
I know, right? I don't want to step on it. I'm trying to take them out.
Oh, I found a zombie.
Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, so we know this way is clear.
Yep. If anything, are you able to make it towards me real quick? I have a zombie kind of following me. And I'm...
Oh god.
Oh, two of them.
I'm surrounded by landmines.
Okay, I'll try to make it to you then here. Is this path semi-safe here? I'm like I'm near the east wall here pretty much.
Hold on a minute. Don't move.
Well, I'm trying to pull back since I have 4 zombies on me, but I'm trying to fight the urge to run straight for the base because I have a feeling that's going to get me blown up.
Yeah, just wait a minute. Wait till I get to you. I'm going to put a torch right here. So that this is a safe way.
Well, like, cause I'm right near the east wall of the military base, so I'm trying to.
Oh, there's a bunch of zombies over there. Oh, I see you running. Is that you, Tommy?
Yep, I'm over.
Can you go
which way?
around the mountain?
I can try. Going around this way.
Yeah. So where I cleared out these bushes is a straight shot, so you won't get blown up.
All right. Yeah, cause I'm trying to kind of do the roundabout thing to get to you, like rather than running straight at the base.
Yeah, that'll work. You see where I'm at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, so
they're all cleared out, so we can go through here.
yeah, because the east side is where the east wall. Actually, was it the east wall? No, I think that might have been the west
wall.
Just
be careful inside the camp. There might be freaking landmines, so just be careful where you step.
Mm-hmm. And are they like? What do I look for generally if I think I might see one?
Come towards me.
Mm-hmm.
You see? Let's see if we see any over here. I don't see any.
I mean, pretty much like I know I at first well, me and Mia both, from what I understand, we at one point had actually.
Right here, Tommy. Come here. Come towards me.
Okay. And that sounds like an airdrop there.
Look through that space. Right in front is a landmine. You see it?
Right through here?
Right through this hole right here.
Okay.
Look like you're looking towards that tree and look down. See that black little round thing on the ground? You see it?
I think so.
Look down.
Yeah, I think I see it there.
It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to hit it?
I think I know what I'm looking at, but go ahead just to be sure I'm looking at the right thing here.
See if I can hit it. Let's see if I hit the right thing. Okay.
Like, it's a straight shot ahead of you, right? On the ground?
Yep.
Yep, that's what I was looking at.
Those are the landmines. Okay. See how tiny they are?
Mm-hmm. They seem like they'd be pretty easy to miss. At least until it's too late anyway.
Yep.
Like, if you're not specifically watching, it does look like you could miss those pretty easily.
Usually it's pretty good right here.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm still watching the ground just to be sure, though.
Yep. Oh, here, I'll put all your stuff in this cooler.
Ah, okay.
Okay, we got a bow.
Mm-hmm.
I got some arrows for you. What else did you have? I'll give you some food, too.
Mm-hmm.
And what else did you have? Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Some fire. some wood, plant fiber, and you can make another stone axe and all that if you want
Yeah,
to.
that's no big deal there.
There you go, Tommy. I just put everything in that chest for you.
And what else stuff do we usually end up with over here?
Usually you find good stuff, like, weapons and food. It's usually pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's see what we can come up with here then.
Just be careful where you step.
Just keep an eye on the ground as I'm moving, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I hear a zombie. How close is he? Is he inside the perimeter is my big question.
Well, if he is, we got arrows and stuff to take him out.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, right behind us, he's right here. So I'll take him out.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Give corn food.
Ooh, I just got, I think that was rotting meat. Does that do us any good here?
No. Like, you only eat that if you're starving, but you get a chance of getting food poisoning.
So pretty much that's like one of those last resort kind of deals.
Pretty much.
Like if you literally have nothing else for options, right?
Yep.
Okay. Is it kind of bad I'm seeing some of the darker spots on the ground that aren't landmines, but they look like they could be at first?
You're all paranoid now, aren't you?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, you know, I got blown up once, so yeah. I mean, because, like, for example, like right out here, like if you look straight down at this spot exactly here, I saw this spot here and I thought that was a landmine at first.
Usually it's pretty good in here, but sometimes they're sneaky and they throw one in there.
Well, that's what I'm trying to be on the lookout for pretty much here. Ooh, old chairs. Okay, let's scrap those. What else here? Iron and brass. I'm gonna try crafting another stone axe here real quick too. Does the stone shovel, is that a higher version of the axe, or I don't know?
No, stone shovel is for the shovel. You can use that to dig up dirt and stuff. Just like using your, like dig up clay and blah blah blah.
Basically another variation of resource farming, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, I'm getting some stuff off of this here.
That's what I said. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not in here. So.
Yeah. It looks like there's an airdrop to the north here if you want to check that out if we have time. Yeah, I gotta mark it on my map so you can see it though, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see here then. There we go. Let me go to my map real quick and mark that. And we'll go from there. So, there, I think. Point as X. And now share it and okay, so I just shared the marker for that now. It's out to the north if I remember.
Well, then sometimes you can't stay out here too long without find shelter.
Yeah. Do we have time to try to shoot for that, do you think? Ooh, I'm taking trap damage. Get out of there. What are you doing? Do not fucking die to that trap. What are you doing? Oh, god damn it. It's fucking barbed wire.
What can help, Tommy?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm... Oh, no, it's not bad. It's just... I kind of got slowed down by it. It was more irritating than anything else at the moment.
Oh, nothing really in here, so.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it overly too much. What do we got here?
Kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you can take down all these,
I mean, at best, this would be resources, wouldn't it?
yeah, all the tents and stuff could be fiber. You could tear them down, or cloth.
And it looks like some of these logs can give you a pretty decent amount of wood, too.
Yep. So I'm gonna take down all the tents.
Did you take a look at the map to see where that's marked at? To see, like, if it's worth the effort to try to get out there before nightfall?
Ooh, I know how to make a rocket launcher now.
Uh-oh. So I gotta ask, if you have one of those, and does that mean if you shoot a feral in the face with one of the rocket launchers, is it gonna die, or is it just gonna make it mad?
Sometimes it's a one-shot kill, but we've seen ferals, it took about 2 or 3 shots, and I'm like, what?
That's kind of why I was curious about that. Because I was like, because I wasn't sure. It didn't feel like it would solely be a straight headshot and one and done kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like it felt possible, I guess I could say, but I didn't feel comfortable banking on it that it was going to be a full-on, like, fire a rocket, hit it in the face, and it's dead,
Yeah.
I felt like that would have been foolish for me to bank on that solely.
Well...
I'm getting all sorts of wood here. I like that, though, because I'm taking out these logs over here.
That one care package, the one you shared with, is kind of cool.
Okay. Do we have the time to go for it before we go back to shelter again?
Yeah, if we leave now, we probably have time.
Alrighty. Well, let's see here, because we can always come back to this if anything, right?
Yeah, just make like a quick shelter out of this one tent. As long as you stay crouched, they can't see you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking out one of the tents here to get the cloth for it and whatnot.
Yeah, they should all just fall once you take out the support beams.
Oh, yep, there goes a lot of it.
Like it goes now. Oh, I'm underneath it.
And I take it that can damage you if you're underneath it, right?
Yeah.
Well, depending.
If it was solid, yeah, it could hurt you.
So, like, I assume whether you get hurt or not, I assume depends on what the material's made out of, right?
Yep, pretty much.
So, actually, I might try to craft a bedroll just so I have one in here. If anything, so I can have that to spawn back if anything. Let's see here. So let's craft that one real quick.
Yeah, you don't want to be too far away and then... Oh, I died again.
Wait, how'd that happen?
What? Oh, the tent go down? Yeah, I just took it down.
Oh, I thought you said you died again. That's what I was asking about.
No.
Because, I was like, don't leave me in this military base alone. That was the first thought through my head. I was like, I am not ready for that yet.
Okay, find where my torch is.
All right, and I'm gonna lay down this bedroll real quick just so that I have that to spawn back to.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, there's 2 of them in here. Okay.
It seems like out this way is better.
Alright, I gotta repair my stone axe here before we keep going, though. Because I took down a lot of things with it. Alright, so I'm gonna hit a repair on that real quick, and yeah. Repairing that, there we go. Back down, and yeah.
Okay. Die, zombie.
he's done. Okay, so are we good to keep moving here?
Yeah, find out where my torch is, Tommy, and come out that way and straight shot it.
So, like, straight shot from here? Like, I'm smacking some of this grass so I don't, hopefully don't run into one of those.
Don't go over too far, just stay in the open area.
Alrighty, so...
Let's go try to find this and then find a quick shelter.
Are we gonna be able to make it to that airdrop? Because that's over to the north if we want to try. I assume we want to get out of range of these explosives first here, though.
Yeah. Usually there's more stuff in there, so I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah. I assume that, like, if you end up striking some grass that has a landmine in it, I assume it's gonna explode either way, right?
Yep, but we're far away from it if we keep running away from it, so...
So, are we gonna wait on that airdrop then?
Yeah, let's go over to this place over here.
Let's see. Can we make it to the farmlands from here, or are we too far out?
Oh, no, we're too far.
Okay. So we're gonna want to find a temporary thing for now, huh?
Yeah.
At least somewhere to hide out at for the night, pretty much.
Yeah, come over towards me, Tommy, to my house. And then we'll head to the care package in the morning.
Alrighty. If you end up taking down the cactus, what do they usually give you?
Fiber, and then usually a yucca fruit.
Okay.
So.
No, there's some raw iron there.
Yeah, seems like I'm running out of stone more often.
Yeah, I mean, that does seem to be a much more in-demand kind of resource from what I've seen, too. Skill in construction tools just hit level 3.
Oh, there you go. If you want to get that to level 40 for your... to max out your stuff, so it takes a lot.
Alright. But I take it the construction thing, the higher maxed it is, the higher tier gear you end up with, right?
Yep. And then you get to unlock some of your, like at least 3 of your skills when you buy them. Ooh, zombies. Hey, zombies.
Die, zombie! Hey, but Cherish, is it kind of bad that I could see this being like a potential future for us if, if a lot of things keep getting ignored the way they have been?
That's what I said.
Yeah, like even just that, or like say some scientists or researchers are fucking around with shit they shouldn't be, and then they end up causing something like this.
Yeah, that's what I said. Eventually it's gonna happen.
Because I mean,
or
if there's...
everybody's gonna nuke everybody, and then that's gonna be the end of everybody, pretty much.
And for the ones that are surviving, pretty much have to deal with shit like this, yeah.
Yep. And then you won't survive the nuclear weather? No way.
Yeah. Real quick, there's a house over here if we want to take shelter here for the night.
Yeah, that's the house I was building up.
Oh, okay.
That's where my bedroom is.
Okay. I might actually try to set up some defenses just so that we have that, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, they won't do anything if you're what you call it?
Yeah, no, I just like...
They won't attack the house.
Yeah.
They shouldn't
I
anyway.
just, well, that's why I figured just to be prepared, if nothing else.
Yeah, why not? Ain't gonna hurt anything.
Yeah, I mean, at worst, it'll give us something to slow them down with, though, right?
Yeah.
Finally got my damn wrist to pop. I've been needing that all week.
Mine's my sternum and my chest from my surgery. It's been driving me nuts.
Yeah. I don't know, like, usually for me it's either my back, my elbows, my wrists, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, again, like, with a lot of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu stuff, a lot of that is small joint manipulation,
Well,
And
that's what I
what-
said. That's why she was thinking of prescribing me the card, but I said I don't want it because it would interfere with my job, and I don't want to lose my job.
Yeah. I mean, if it gets legalized recreationally, would that make a difference, do you think?
Well, that's what I said. It's like I'm not in pain. Well, I'm in pain, but
Yeah.
rather that, and then they constantly want to give me pain pills. I said I don't want to be taking pain pills. You know,
Well,
that does just as much damage.
Well, that's the big thing with my previous family doctor, Dr. Garcia, pretty much. Her big thing is she kept trying to push pills, and I'm like, I don't want pills. I want you to treat the problem.
Yeah.
And she was all, and at one point I came in complaining of knee pain for like the umpteenth time, and she was like, well, I don't know what you want me to do here. We've tried everything we could think to do. And, like, right when she said, well, I don't know what else to do here, my first words out of my mouth to that one, isn't that what you get paid the hundreds of thousands of dollars to figure out? Like, why the hell are you telling me you don't know what to do now if you're the one that's getting paid the big bucks to figure this shit out, right?
Oh, like I said, John, there's hundreds of doctors and specialists. This hospital is huge. And it's like, I'm like, between my back pain and, my blood pressure and all that stuff, it's like, and all they want to do is constantly give me heavy duty pain pills. And I said, I can't do that. I said, do you know the damage?
And
That would do to your body over a period of time? They don't care.
Well, that's about it. I mean, like, as a buddy of mine once said, though, pretty much is that, like, as he said, he's had people tell him that some people apparently go into the healthcare field because they want to help people, and I get that. But but if we're looking purely black and white at it, this is how my buddy has said it to me, is that purely black and white is that, there's no money to be made by healthy patients. Like, you're not making money if nobody's coming through the door with this problem or that problem,
Yeah.
And I mean, and I don't like the outlook of it like that, but that's pretty much it too.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like my buddy Nick, for example, he's a respiratory therapist out here at the St. Mary's Hospital.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
Tommy, don't even get me started with that hospital. That hospital's just a patch-up station.
Oh, trust me, I know very well on that one. Like
and then when they do get you in there, they overdrug you.
Like, here's the thing: is you want to hear what their answer was for pain mediation for me? This was when I was what was it about? Like, this was literally like literally middle school finals type shit. And I had appendicitis like about a week or two hit me right before the 8th grade finals were to take place.
Yeah.
And so guess what the doctors decide they're going to do after I get out of surgery and they've removed the appendix and everything? Guess what their first words are? Their first words were, well, they didn't really explain this to me. They kind of just did it though. Because you know the idea of those self-medicating things, right? Like a self-medicator to administer it. Pretty much they set me up after coming out of surgery for appendicitis. They set me up with a self-medicator, but they put fucking morphine in it of all things.
Oh yeah, I can't have morphine. I can have everything else, but not morphine.
Morphine for me is kind of like number one, keep in mind, I was in 8th grade, like I was just about to graduate to high school. So I didn't understand what the idea of a self-medicator strictly was. And my point being on that one is literally that when they set me up to this self-medicator, I was in a lot of pain, so I just kept going, so I keep hitting this button and I keep feeling better. It didn't occur to me in 8th grade that there is such a thing as an overdose if you hit that thing too often.
Yeah.
That did not occur to me at that point. So, you know, and long story short, the doctor ended up having to switch out the self-medicator for something else because, well, I was that kid that was like, well, I'm still in pain, so I want to hit this thing again. And he's like, you're going to overdose yourself if you keep doing that. You know?
Well, that's what I freaking said, like, I'm like, I just don't want pills. I'm sick and tired of pills. And then, do 5-6 months of physical therapy, which don't do shit.
Speaking of physical therapy, oh my god. Like, here's the thing is that when I would have, like, knee pain or lower back pain or something of the sort, you know, here's the thing is that, like, hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of times over, like, every time I've gone to get, like, say my knee checked out or a shoulder or something, you know, here's the thing is the first thing they would always say is well, we're going to prescribe you physical therapy and see how that goes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can tell you from experience, and I'm sure this is well documented by the hospital as well, that, you know, literally over time, you know, like if you keep prescribing it and the logs keep saying, or whatever they use for their record keeping, pretty much what I'm getting at is I'm sure it's very well documented all the way around that, like, hey, this didn't work for this reason or that reason. But yet they keep prescribing it, you know?
No, that's what I said.
You know, and the last time, like when I was with, who was it? It was a male doctor. I can't remember his name offhand. But I remember after he had, like, prescribed physical therapy hundreds of times, at first I'm kind of like, okay, whatever. But then after a good couple of times pass, then I'm like, okay, this isn't working. And he just keeps prescribing the physical therapy. The latest time I went to see him before I finally told him to piss off all the way around, though, was pretty much when he said, well, I'm going to prescribe you physical therapy. I stopped him mid-sentence and I said, you prescribed me physical therapy for the millionth time that it has done nothing but irritate and aggravate things. I will dislocate your jaw where you stand. You prescribed that again. I was done. I was fucking done with it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, your jaw will be hanging by a thread if you prescribe that again. Like, and it's not like, you know, and it's the thing is that,
I went to the specialist down here in Danville.
Yeah.
So they sent me to a back doctor. And he's like, oh, well, we're going to start with the physical therapy. We'll do that for about 4 or 5 months. And if that don't work, we'll prescribe a stronger pain pills or the medical marijuana. If the medical marijuana don't work, then we'll do surgery. I'm like, dude, I said, my back's been fucked since I've been 18. I said, do you know how many years I've been lifting people for? I said, I've been doing nursing for almost 15 years.
Yeah.
I said, my back is shot. I have no disc in my lower back. It's just nothing but spine.
Yeah.
Rubbing on spine. And some nights I can't walk. You know what I mean? I'm in pain.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there have been times I've come back from training. Like when Mia's been down here and I just came back from training, though, there was nights I'm sure it was very obvious that I was having a hell of a time trying to move. And, you know, the thing is, she would usually have me sit down and she'd kind of massage my back a little bit, at least to make it somewhat more workable for me, you know?
Well, that's what I told Corey. I said, this is bullshit. I said, he's a specialist. And you'd think he would look at my record. I said, through my record, I've had physical therapy. I've had aqua therapy, where you're fucking swimming in the water and shit. It's supposed to, you know what I mean?
Well,
you're in a pool and you're doing exercises.
Well, supposed to be is the key word of sorts, isn't it, though?
Yeah, they freaking had pretty much electric shock therapy in my back to stimulate. So pretty much put a bunch of electrodes on your back and shock the shit out of you. Pretty much.
I mean, I had one doctor recommend that for me. And I said, if I wanted to shock the shit out of myself, I'd just go home and stick my finger in a light socket.
And I had that done to me. I said I had about 4 nerve blocks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That shit didn't work. Like, what? What do you want to do next? And they're like, oh, well, we'll do more physical therapy. I'm over it, Tommy. I'd say fuck it.
Well, you know,
I'm done.
there's a thing that you know, I keep telling friends of mine, though, friends and family and whatnot, that literally there are reasons why I have such a deep-seated hatred for a majority of healthcare, because they don't do anything. Like, you know, they tell you they do this, this, and this, and they charge you, you know, huge amounts of money for shit that has already been proven that it aggravates more than helps. You know.
That's what I told Corey. I said, I'm going to pretty much work until my legs give out. And that's what I did last time. I was like in my early 20s. I actually went to state college and saw a specialist. And he was talking at one time to do the surgery. But my insurance backed out and all that stuff, which I was pissed off about.
Well, what else is new there, right? I
They
mean,
were going to put rods and pins in my back, you know, fix everything, and put cement in where the discs are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like.
I don't know. The big thing I think to myself on, as far as insurance goes, anyway, it seems to like it comes across to me like the insurance companies feel they're able to play God as to like who lives, who dies, who gets the treatment, who goes without. You know, it's fucked up. It's fucked up the level of power that they're given.
So, and then that specialist that time, because I was in my early 20s when I went and saw him, and my back was fucked, and he was saying, "Oh my God, we gotta fix this." You know what I mean?
I couldn't begin to tell you how many times I've been told the same thing, like, "Oh my God, we need to fix this." So physical therapy is where to start, and I've said this to doctors before. You prescribe me physical therapy, you will be having someone haul me out in handcuffs.
So
Don't do it, you know?
that's what I said. And then that doctor at the time told me, he's like, oh yeah, we do this surgery. There's a certain amount of chance that you'll lose all feeling in your left leg because of the nerve damage.
Yeah.
My nerves, like from the top of my legs, like from my hips to my knees, it feels like spiders. Like when you touch it, you know what I mean? Like a tingly sensation, like something's crawling on your legs.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God,
And he said, and he's like, it's permanent. I've always feel that, you know? So he says, there's a good possibility that, you can lose all feeling in your left leg once you do the surgery.
Well,
here's... well, that's nice.
Yeah. Here's one thing is that, because they offered me this type of surgery, I can't remember what the hell it was, but it was pretty much as fucked as my back is, pretty much. They were offering some form of back surgery. But they said there was like an 80% chance I wouldn't be able to use my right arm anymore. And I said, yeah, no thanks. I think we're done here.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I told, because this is when I started dating Corey around that time.
Mm-hmm.
And Corey's like, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm like, well, so that's why I've been putting it off until my body gives out. Pretty much. That's what I've been doing.
Well, the similar thing with me is that as much as I've been jerked around by a majority of healthcare, I'm pretty much at that point where I'll pretty much run my body until it won't run anymore, pretty much.
That's what I said. That's what I told Corey. I said, if the possibility, because I lost some feeling in my legs from the nerve damage, from all the years of my torture on my back, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I told him, I said, until I lose feeling, I said, I'm going to work until it goes really bad, and then they'll have to fix it. They'll have no choice.
Well, here's the thing is that when they were offering that, whatever the hell that back surgery was, you know, my big thing is that they pretty much were telling me, you know, like, so pretty much they tried to have me sign a release so that if some complication during the surgery happens, that I can't hold them liable. And,
there's a lot of them that do that now.
You know, and I told them myself, you know, like if it's an occurrence that nobody really had any power over, I won't hold them responsible for that. But if they're performing a surgery and due to one of their fuck-ups, I'm worse off than I already was. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to sign that, you know. I'm like, because I'm not going to sign something that protects you guys if you make a fuck up, you know? And then I end up having to pay for that.
Well, look at, what's her name? One of my friends, she went to St. Mary's. She sued St. Mary's twice. Because they opened her up twice and fucked up twice. So she got a good settlement from them. Like, the second time she almost died, they left a sponge in her. They sewed it up and left it in her.
Wow. I can't say I've had something, like, I can't say I've had something that bad, but
Yeah.
wow. Like,
And
I mean,
that was
they've had their own fuck ups as far as things I've had done out there, but they've never left
don't
a
get me
foreign
started
object
about
inside
that.
of me off of her surgery, though. Thankfully.
They weren't doing shit with my dad until I transferred him to Du Bois, but that's where he passed. But St.
Yeah.
Mary's, they weren't giving him pain meds. They weren't doing nothing. I was pissed. I said, Trake's uncomfortable. You gotta make sure he's on pain meds, you idiot.
Yeah. You know, I mean, a little off topic, I'm sure, but I'm in an area where it's really dark and I really can't see. I think I'm up in the attic, if I gather correctly, though.
Are you up in the second floor?
I think, yeah, I couldn't find the way to get back down. I can't see.
Yeah, right here, Tommy. Oh, here,
Okay.
I'll put up a torch. I got a torch.
Okay. Yeah, because I would, like, I think I had one before, but I think I got, yeah, now I can see a lot better here. Like,
Yeah, there you
I
go.
couldn't see for shit here before.
Yeah, it's dark. I'll put it over here, so.
Alright, so I'm gonna go back down to the ground floor then. Now that I can see to be able to do it.
Yeah, here, I'll put the torch for you, please.
Uh-oh, I am sensed here. It says sensed over here. And undetected, there we go.
Okay, get down. And
Yep, already down.
Because we're in a building.
Yep, it already showed me as undetected. Yep, it's saying undetected now.
Well, don't go out, because you're out there.
Oh,
I'm
no.
hearing.
Well, yeah, I can hear them nearby here. I mean, like every so often I'll just do one of these and then go back down, you know, just to see what it says, pretty much.
It says on set, so.
Yeah. It's still showing me as undetected for the moment here. Let's see how long that lasts, though. Yep, I'm undetected currently, though.
It says on set, but I don't know how.
There we are. Oh. Ow. God damn it. There we are. I keep forgetting how hard that fucking vape hits.
I heard one. Run it out there, but.
Yeah. Question is where, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I do gotta ask though, like in like forested areas, like areas where you'd find an owl, pretty much. Well, you know, realistically, like when if you hear owls hooting in the woods, that's proof that nobody's in there, right?
Yeah.
Does that work the same way in here, or did they go that realistic with that?
I don't know.
Because I mean, I know, like for example, when I've been down at my dad's camp, and if I wasn't entirely sure of what may or may not have been out in the woods, that's what my uncle actually told me when I was about 8 to kind of put me at ease if there was anything out there or not. He told me just listen for the owls. If you hear hooting in the forest, then he says that's proof that that the forest is empty. Well, at least the people anyway.
If you hear wildlife like birds hooting, all that stuff, don't go silent if a predator's near.
Like say if a human or a predator animal, for example, yeah.
Pretty much. So if you don't hear nothing, it's like dead silence. Yeah, I'd be getting the hell out.
Oh yeah. Oh, trust me, I've been there before.
But yeah, that's what I said. I freaking but like I said, I'm gonna.
Real quick before I forget this one, do you want to hear one of the biggest, what I would call the biggest screw jobs I ever dealt with from the hospital here in town? Because there was a time where I ended up fucking up my right hip due to a training accident. And well, long story short, my family doctor says that we should get an what they called an MRI orthogram done on my right hip. And here's the thing, which I was fine with that. The way it was explained to me was I had to go to MRI first. They had to take preliminary images, and then they would send me over to radiology, inject a type of dye so that the stuff would show up better, and then send me back to MRI for the next set of imaging. It sounded like a fairly simple process to me. But leave it to the St. Mary's Hospital to find a way to fuck up such a simple process. You know? Because here's how this went, is that the day of the appointment I went there, we got to the MRI section, and I got those done without a problem. Then they sent me over to radiology. And here's the thing that told me that they were not prepared for this, you know, even knowing they had at least 2 months ahead of time to get everything ready, you know. Because here's the thing is, the radiologist comes in, you know, he hooks me up, and he's got this machine so he can see where he's digging around with this needle in my hip, trying to get it where it needs to go. Here's the thing is that he's in there digging around in my hip, trying to figure out where to put this thing for like half an hour to 45 minutes. And then he goes, I'll be right back. And I'm like, okay. So he goes over and talks to a nurse. I hear bits and pieces that it sounds like he's sending her out to get supplies or something, or at least from the bits and pieces I could hear. On what context, I don't know, but that's the gist I got out of the minimal bits and pieces I heard. So she goes out of the room roughly about 10-20 minutes goes by. She comes back in, and I hear enough of the bits and pieces of that conversation to put together what sounded like they didn't have the proper equipment for the procedure they were trying to do. Then the radiologist comes over and pretty much confirms what I already was pretty sure I heard. They didn't have a needle long enough to get to where they needed to go. And I was laying there on the x-ray table for at least 30 to 45 minutes, if not longer, while they're digging around in my hip. I wanted to rip the needle out of my hip and stab the fucking radiologist in the neck after being told that.
That's crazy.
I didn't do it, obviously, you know, but I wanted to, you know, because I'm like, you guys have had me here for about an hour digging around in my hip, and now you tell me you don't have the equipment you need to do it, you know. But here's the thing, though, is that after that flopped about that bad, then my family doctor then refers me out to State College. I think it was a sports medicine place or something like that. And here's the thing, is that State College was able to get this shit done, like the entire process, like preliminary MRI, the x-ray dye, and then the follow-up MRI images, you know. And keep in mind, in the time that it took over an hour for St. Mary's to attempt half of this process, when I went down to State College and got this done, they got the entire process done in an hour flat. And it took the St. Mary's Hospital at least an hour to about 45 minutes of that was digging around in my hip trying to figure out where to go, and then only to tell me that we don't have a needle long enough to get to where we need to go. And you know what's like, when I was paying a little more attention to the performance that the place in State College was doing, I noticed one really big thing that really explained to me what made sense anyway as to why it seemed like they didn't have the needle in St. Mary's long enough they needed to, was because, you know, like after paying attention more so at State College, I kind of was able to make a comparison that, like, when the St. Mary's radiologist had the needle in my hip, he went into my hip and was trying to go downward. And when the specialist over at State College did it, he had the needle in my hip, but it felt like he was going slightly upward though. And I'm like, I wonder if that makes a difference as to why it was able to be done that easily, you know. You know, I don't know.
Care package going first?
Yeah, let's go grab that if we can.
Okay.
Damn, you got me paranoid about these damn landmines, and we're nowhere near a military base.
No, the landmines are only near the military base and the wasteland.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's just I'm out and running around it. I'm not as ready to start running right out there in a straight line as I was before.
Well, at least you didn't get blown up by dynamite.
Well, I got blown up by a landmine though. Ow! Fuck! I got a
Yeah.
cactus there. Okay. Here. Can you see the airdrop that's out to the north, or do you want me to mark it again?
No, I can see that. I can see that.
Alrighty. What do you say we go out and see if we can grab it here?
Okay.
Because I take it that military base was a little underwhelming for what was there versus what we were hoping for, right?
Yeah, usually it's... Ooh, no, bear! Back up, Tommy! Whoa!
Oh, yep, I see him.
Bear!
Yep.
Don't even go near him.
Nope. I already saw one earlier, and... Well, I saw two earlier. One of them killed... No, he's not chasing me. Oh, what the hell is that? I got a zombie here, though, but I evaded the bear. It looks like I evaded it anyway. Yep, the bear's up on the hill. Yep, the bear's up there. Yep, the bear seems to have lost interest.
You walked right dead into that bear, Tommy.
Just about, yeah. I mean, I was in the middle of, like, grabbing these flowers and different other resources, so... Like, right as you said it, that's what got me to stop, and I'm willing to bet me stopping right then when you pointed that out. I'm thinking that's why I didn't draw the bear's attention. You know, because as soon as I heard you go, nope, bear. As soon as I heard that, I stopped moving and looked up and saw the bear. I'm like, okay, yeah, good. I'm thinking what saved my ass was stopping right when I heard you point him out. Like, I stopped moving and attempted to locate the bear before moving anywhere.
Well, that's weird in the game.
What's that?
Two times you almost see a freaking bear.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the third one I've come across since I made this new map here. Like the first one, I was able to evade the first one. The second one killed me, and the one I damn near ran straight into was the third one.
Anything good?
I don't know. I can't get in yet. Whoa.
Right there.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, fuck you, dick.
Watch out, Tommy. Don't get too close to him.
No, he was getting right in my face, so I just kept smacking him in the head.
Are you bleeding?
I'm alright. I mean, I got swatted once or twice, but I'm okay beyond that.
What's your health?
61 out of 79. I'm still alright yet.
Well, here, come grab the stuff. Did you grab the stuff in here?
Yeah, and Mia just reminded me that it's 12 a.m., so... Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, we can find shelter and quit for the night, because Corey's ready to go to bed, too.
Yeah. Well, here's that X I was... Oh, yeah, that's that.
Gotta work in the morning.
Alrighty. Yeah, you said... I was about to ask you if that was Corey yawning or what that was I heard a second ago.
No.
I was gonna say, I know how loud his yawns can get. Alright, so let's see here. Do we want to haul back to the house we holed up in, or what do you think for now?
Let me see.
I mean, I'm not overly keen on the idea because that means having to go past that bear again. And knowing my luck, I'd end up running straight into it the second time through.
No, we can keep running until we find, like... Keep running this way until we find, like, a civilization. Like, right here.
Let's see. Ooh. Speaking of which, like, how far out are the farmlands from here, do we know? Like, would it be... Like, would we be able to make it relatively before, like, maybe getting something set up there, if nothing else for now?
Yeah, let me see here.
Damn. I'm glad I recognized that was you a second ago, because I saw a person there. I just about drew my bow to take a shot at you.
Okay.
Yeah. I literally started to bring my bow up. I was about to take a shot at you thinking you were a zombie. But then I saw the hood and I was like, okay, nope, that's not a zombie. You know, kind of like how Mia was playing the other night and almost took a shot at Corey until I recognized it was him. And I was like, wait a minute, that's Corey. You know.
If we keep going east, I think
All
we'll
right.
run into it. If we still keep going this way.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm sure we'll eventually run into it. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Yeah, if we stay this way, should be good.
Yeah. Oh, there's a deer. Are we able to take that thing out with like a 1 or 2 arrows, or does it matter when we hit it?
I don't think it matters.
I mean, because I tried taking a shot at one earlier. I'm pretty sure I didn't hit it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like, would a headshot with a...
I said it takes a little while.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I could have like would like a headshot with a bow put it down pretty quick.
Here's the cop shop, Tommy. We're at the school. We'll go here, and then we'll quit for a night.
Alrighty, I'll get a bedroll crafted so we at least have that too.
Yeah. Because this is not a big start.
Yeah.
But it's full of zombies.
I thought I heard something else. This damn bitch damn near got the drop on me. Good, got it right in the head.
Okay, I don't know how to arrows coming.
I'm firing a few of them off. Trying to kind of get them to, like, pretty much back off if nothing else, but I don't think we're getting that lucky. I have a feeling I'm going to have to take them out.
I'm just gonna hit that barrel right now and we can call it a night.
Alrighty. I'm going to wrap up these 2 real quick and then craft one and set it up as well. Alright. Yeah, because that'll pretty much be where I call it as well.
Like I said, we can play later.
Yeah.
Because he's tired and wants to go to bed, so.
Yeah.
I will talk to you later, Tommy.
Honestly, I should probably get going to bed fairly soon as well.
But, okay. Good night, Tommy. I'll see you later. Get on. Invite me.
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll see you later.
Alright, bye-bye.
Yep, see ya. Oh, this one looks semi-well fortified here. Alright. Oh, they're inside there. Never mind. Okay. Yep, I ain't gotta deal with that tonight if I can avoid it. Yep, I gotta do that. Yeah, I'll be calling you here in a second, hon. I'm gonna try to craft a bedroll and at least do something to put that down, if nothing else. Just gotta find a spot where I can hopefully not be bothered for like 5 seconds to craft it. Let's see here. Craft it. Ooh, that's another airdrop coming in. Holy shit, that's pretty close. Okay, there's my bedroll. I'm actually going to go out and try to get that taken care of before I call it, though. See if I can get to that. That was a hell of a lot closer than I expected this one to drop. And you know, worst case scenario, hon, I already have my bedroll out, so it's not a big deal if I get taken out or not at that point. Come on, how far out are you? Yeah, so it's not an overly big deal if I end up getting taken down. Now, I mean, if I end up getting this thing and then get taken down, that'll be a little more irritating, but that would be about it, I would say. Okay, right over here. Good. Ooh, all sorts of nice stuff there. Yes. Awesome. Yes. Okay, I gotta do something here. So, how would I go about that? Good, a 44 Magnum. Awesome. Auger schematic. What else here? It's fled. Spiked club schematic. Nice. That's gonna open up some stuff here real quick. Iron leg armor schematic. Good. What else do we have here? Okay, so where's that pack now? Oh, right there, yeah. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to try to make my way back here right quick now. My main goal after I saw that come in was trying to get that done, huh? I don't have any arrows, though. Yeah, come on. Yeah, no. No. That is not how we're doing this. Where the fuck is it? Come on. Fuck it, I'm just gonna craft another one. Next here. Alrighty, hey hon, I'm gonna call it here, and I'll call you here in a minute. I'm gonna get Cookie out to go to the bathroom and whatnot. But I will call you here in just a few minutes, hon. Honestly, by the look of things, it looks like I'll have to. It looks like I'll have to clear out part of that. Yep, I'm gonna have to clear out part of that to be able to get in there. I don't really want to devote the time just now because I need to get to bed fairly soon. I love you too, honey. I'll be calling you here in just a minute or two. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna want to try to clear that out now. So, yeah. There we go.